Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you've been enjoying the recent content. There's been some videos on the future muscle cars from Dodge, as well as the new 3-liter Hurricane inline 6-cylinder engine, but today we're shifting our focus over to the Ram brand. Recently, Ram CEO Mike Koval Jr. answered some important questions about the brand at the 2022 New York International Auto Show, giving us a clearer picture of what the future will look like. There will be 6 main topics of discussion, or another way of saying it is that we will try to answer some pressing questions about the brand's future. That includes the future of the Ram 1500 TRX with the Hellcat engine under the hood, internal combustion engines, future powertrains, electric and range extended Ram 1500 models, the new 2024 Ram BEV, and the heavy-duty trucks. So let's get right into it. The first topic of discussion is the Ram 1500 TRX. As Stellantis moves towards electrification, the Hellcat-powered vehicles are fading away. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk and Dodge Durango Hellcat are already gone, with the Dodge Challenger and Charger Hellcats set to disappear after the 2023 model year. When Koval was asked if the TRX also dies after 2023, he simply responded with no, and said that the current plan is for the TRX to exist beyond 2023 in its current form. That would theoretically make it the last 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi-powered vehicle on the market once the others are gone. Sources say it will in fact last until at least 2024, and that's when there is a mid-cycle refresh scheduled for the 5th generation 1500. Koval didn't discuss why the TRX gets to live longer than the others, so it could be because the emissions regulations are more lenient for the pickup trucks, as that was the main reason why the Hellcats were being cancelled for the cars. With the one Hellcat-powered vehicle, it also forces consumers who want one into the TRX if nothing else is available. The TRX could also get a different powertrain, but that seems unlikely, as Koval did say, quote, in its current form, end quote, but didn't elaborate on the future powertrain possibilities. The Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, or some type of performance variant of that, will eventually return, but it won't be powered by a V8 engine. Neither will the Dodge Charger or Challenger, with the e-muscle car coming out in 2024. We already know that the 2022 Jeep Grand Wagoneer and the 2023 Wagoneer L models are getting the new twin-turbocharged 3-liter Hurricane inline 6-cylinder engine, where the standard output makes 420 horsepower and 468 pound-feet of torque, while the high output makes 510 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. Add an electric motor to the 8-speed automatic and you might have another 700 horsepower vehicle. But the point is, none of those are Hemi V8 performance models, so the TRX would truly be the last one left if a Hellcat is what you desire. So at least we know the TRX is here to stay for a few more years at least. Another big question that many Ram fans have is, when will Ram stop offering internal combustion engines in their trucks? Koval was asked if there was a specific end date for ICE engines, and he had another blunt one-word answer saying no again. Obviously it doesn't tell us much, but that's good news, as we know the Ram will continue to offer engines like the 5.7-liter and possibly 6.4-liter Hemi V8s and the 6.7-liter inline-six Cummins turbo diesel for the foreseeable future. Next topic would be the fully electrified portfolio and future powertrains. During Stellantis' EV Day last July, Koval said that Ram is built to serve, with a promise to serve the next generation of Ram customers with next-gen products. He said that the truck customers are open to electrification, but are not willing to sacrifice power, performance, or capability. So Ram wants to offer a full portfolio of Ram e-technology. That begins with a production on a Ram 1500 full-size battery electric vehicle in 2024, and they will have a fully electrified portfolio by 2030. When asked if any of the Ram trucks would get the 2-liter GME T4 inline 4-cylinder engine, Koval shut that down and said no again, so the Ram won't get the powertrain like the one found in the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. That makes 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque with that engine and 2 electric motors, one between the engine and transmission, and one acting as a starter generator in the engine bay. There's no official word on if the Hurricane GME T6 engine will be available in the Rams, although all signs point to yes in that regard once it fully gets released for different platforms within the next year or so. The next topic is the regular Ram 1500, which of course is the bread and butter for Ram and their high volume seller. Koval was asked about the future of electrification for the Ram 1500, where he confirmed that Ram will soon offer both an electric and a range-extended gas version of the Ram 1500 for customers, with both expecting to be released for the 2024 model year. So let's look at both of those now. First, for that range-extended version, Ram teased a new term last year called Range Electric Paradigm Breaker. We don't really know any details about this right now, but this seems like a stepping stone between electric and gas, for those that have range anxiety, which is a strong concern for many, even more so for people who have lots of long distance travel or use their trucks for towing or hauling. So this extended vehicle would be based on the fully electric truck while having a gas engine to provide power and extra range when traveling. Koval did say that this new range electric paradigm breaker will, quote, have everything a battery electric vehicle does, but more, with respect to its capability and range, end quote. So for Ram, this is a way to address those questioning the range of a fully electric truck. We also don't know if that truck will use the Stella frame architecture or keep the current DT platform. Now we can look at that battery electric truck that's supposed to be coming out in 2024 as well. I did make a video a few months ago looking at the new 2024 Ram 1500, so some of these details might be a little bit of a repeat of that. Koval said that this truck will be shown off later this year as a preview to the real thing, but according to Koval, the production truck's design has not been locked in or finalized yet, but instead it's simply a vision of what the 1500 battery electric vehicle could be. As for the design of this new Ram, we only have some teaser videos and pictures and not much else. It looks like the front end will have a new illuminated Ram emblem with some daytime running lights above and below the headlights, with a dome-shaped hood design that seems to feature some kind of central scoop. The rear end seems to follow in the footsteps of the Charger and Durango, with a full-width light bar taillight with the matching Ram illuminated logo in the center. Looking at the door layout, it seems like the truck features a quad cab with the shorter rear doors. Pricing is unknown, although there have been some estimations that this new truck will start around $45,000 US and be competitive with the F-150 Lightning, which starts around $40,000 for the Pro and works up to over $90,000 for the Platinum. As for performance, we know the Ram 1500 BEV will ride on the Stella frame architecture. It will get the Stellantis EDM No. 3 module, which the company says is capable of 330 kilowatts of power output. That means that one module is good for up to 443 horsepower, but Stellantis has said the Stella frame platform can handle potentially 2 to 3 EDMs at once, so at a maximum that's theoretically over 1,320 horsepower, and the towing is estimated to be over 10,000 pounds. Stellantis also promised that this new Ram truck should have up to 500 miles of range, which if true will knock out the competitors. Currently the F-150 Lightning has a max range of 300 miles with the extended battery. These battery packs will also feature fast charging, up to 20 miles per minute using a 150 kilowatt DC fast charge. It's expected that Ram will switch over to the Jeep Wagoneer suspension for the new trucks, which use an independent rear suspension instead of the solid rear axle that's currently found under the Ram 1500. That suspension will allow for a better ride, but more importantly it enables for mounting the EDMs in different locations. Stellantis expects the new Ram 1500 to have best-in-class range, towing, payload, and charging time. The final topic of discussion today are the Ram heavy-duty trucks, like the 2500 and 3500, and whether they will get electrified as well. Koval went back and forth on this, first confirming that electrification will extend beyond the light-duty segment, but then he said he doesn't expect this to happen anytime soon. So at first he said this will probably take place in the 2030s, then he said he expects that timeline to be pulled forward dramatically. The current 4th generation Ram Heavy Duty is getting some updates for 2023, and then it will likely continue production as it is until 2028. After that, we might start to see some electrification there. Another interesting point pertains to hydrogen fuel cells, which Stellantis mentioned during EV Day last summer. Koval told Motor Authority that he believes hydrogen fuel cells could be an interesting solution for both heavy-duty and chassis cab consumers, and that Ram is looking at it closely, but nothing has been decided as of now. So that's the end of this Ram news video. Are you excited about the future of the brand and what we learned today, or are you not looking forward to it? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for all your Mopar news and content, and I'll see you all in the next video.